Okay, so I have like a thing. So like personally, I just had like a thought and I wanted to tell it to the world. And basically my thought is like I don't like my hair right now. That's my thought. Don't look at my arm. Why are you looking there? Like as if I'm not the one fucking showing it. Sorry. What I was basically gonna say is if you're trying, like in my example, it's like weight loss, but it's also other things like beyond weight loss. But like in my like experience having a little less than 18 years on earth, I think that the best, sorry, I can't get a thought out. I think that the best way to be, I just can't look at the camera. I think that the best way to be consistent about something that you're having a hard time being consistent with, like in my example, it's like weight loss, but like it could be in anything ever, like eating healthier, like just being healthy and having healthy habits as a person and like being able to motivate yourself. I think to motivate yourself to actually start to be consistent, you have to imagine there's two things you could do off the top of my head that I'm thinking of right now. The first thing you have to do is to imagine that you've already made a lot of progress and be like don't imagine yourself just starting the progress, but be like trick yourself into being like, wait, I've gotten so far and like I have a streak of doing this, so I should just like do it like it's normal. Like your brain is gonna be like, oh, you've already made it that far, like you don't want to break your streak. So like that's what your brain is gonna tell you. And then the second thing is like the second thing to think about is if you don't want to think about that or that doesn't motivate you enough, you can think about being like, oh, just for like 2 more days, or like just do this for like a couple more days, or like even 1 more day, and that will motivate you more than like what you started with. Because tricking your brain into being like doing this thing for just a little longer like actually gives it strength and the motivation to do it for longer. Like think about when you're working out and being like, how much motivation are you gonna have if you are like, oh, I have to do this for like 10 more minutes, or you trick yourself and say, oh, I have to do this for like 10 more seconds, and then just keep telling yourself that over and over. Like people do that all the time. They're like, oh, it's only 10 minutes left of class, oh, now there's only 10 minutes left of class, like when they're like in a 40-minute class or something. Like people do that all the time. They trick themselves into being like, oh, only, and like in my like opinion, I don't do that with like time, like spending somewhere. Like I don't think about that when I have to spend a lot of time somewhere. But like if you're doing something, think about doing it like telling your brain, oh, I'm just gonna do this for like 2 more days, and then see where you are by the end of those 2 days and be like, like was it that hard? No, it wasn't. It's red here because I was just like itching because like my necklace, like I don't know, I itched it and now it's like staying red. Like, can you be normal? But yeah, I think that if you want to be consistent with something, you have to just like trick yourself into either thinking you have to keep up with your streak with it, or just like, in my opinion, in my like perception of things in my brain, like my brain won't be motivated if I tell myself, oh, this is the beginning, like this is the start of it, like I'm gonna change. Like that doesn't motivate me, because being like I'm gonna change, it's like, okay, but like I've done nothing about it so far, so like I don't know, just the feeling like, oh, just give it 2 days, or like 2 more days, or like blah blah blah, like that motivates me more than other stuff that people say, or day 1 or 1 day, 1 day or day 1. Like I understand that, and that does motivate people, but like I don't know, I feel like that didn't motivate me, but like now I'm creating my own things that maybe will help people, like in being, and this isn't trying to be like ED Twitter, like this isn't trying to be like unhealthy, or like, oh yeah, like push yourself, like even when you're starving yourself you have to do it for 2 more days. Like I'm not trying to say stuff like that. I'm just trying to say like a healthier lifestyle. It just like anything you want to work to achieve, like if you want to like go to the gym more, or if you want to eat healthier things, like I got so happy tonight because I started drinking like ginger tea, And I was like, yes, like, I wanted to drink tea for so long. Like, this isn't even a challenge. Like, I'm not even, like, pushing myself, or, like, it's not even, like, hard. Like, it's just, like, it makes me happy. And then, like, I don't know, like, I have a big problem with, like, if I need to clean something in my room, I will, like, put it off for so long. Like, my night table over there, it's so dirty, it's so cluttered. Like, I needed to clean it. There's, like, a bunch of, like, jewelry and, like, dust on it. Like, I needed to clean it for so long. I had a reminder. It's Sunday night right now, and I made a reminder to clean it Thursday last week. Like, I and I didn't, because I just, like, had no motivation for it. But then, like, as soon as I started drinking that tea and, like, eating healthier, and I was like, like, I'm so, like, guru, like, as soon as I started doing something healthy, like, it motivated me to do more healthy things for myself and start cleaning that dresser. Like, as soon as you have it in your head that, like, oh, like, I started doing this already, and, like, I can go even further, like, that motivates you to, like, do better. So, like, yeah. I thought that was fun. And oh, hi. I thought that was, like, might be useful. It was very useful for me to think about, and it helped me a lot, and I hope it helps other people, because I want to help other people. And, like, yeah, even though probably nobody's gonna watch this.